Oh.
Oh, oh my god, this is it. It is the finale of Dinosaurs That Walk.
I believe you
Yes.
mean finale.
Alright, uh, so I guess we'll just start from the beginning.
All
Yes.
So
the
when
way to the
God,
beginning? I was
when
gonna
God
say.
created the universe, he did so in the image of man. Uh, Hence why we are destined to rule the stars. Take it away, Jake.
Okay, so episode uh 5, Spirits of the Ice Forest. We are going to the South Pole this episode. However, this was before there were polar ice caps.
What?
So it was more so it was like so the South Pole at the time, which I believe was Antarctica and Australia, like just like there was them like as one continent. Um
Oh, okay.
well, yeah, Sarah, those continents have not been in the same place for
No, I knew that. I
What?
just that
What?
didn't.
How
I
dare
didn't think of
you?
that.
like, how dare you? Um but yeah, so and they had seasons, which I think is a neat thing, which I think is neat, and that more dinosaur or just more documentaries on prehistoric life need to tackle. Um,
Oh, because
do-do-do.
most documentaries just portray it as like this super hot, like
No,
never-ending summer type thing, or
no, they don't really.
what did
A
you?
lot of them don't really do like the pole, like the North or South Pole. There was one that did the North Pole, and I got to see. No, I didn't know there wasn't any Nosk Tyrannus. It was Gorgosaurus. So, unfortunately, but so yes, the general plot is we are following a fuck. I forgot to write it down. It's this little this herd or they call it clan or whatever. This group of uh little dinosaurs. Hold on.
Got my own little dinosaur right here, kind of scratch me.
Yeah, the Laelinosaura.
Mm.
And through them we see a lot of what this environment has to offer in terms of its predators and its vegetation, one of which now this one is really strange. I don't know why they didn't specify, but a polar allosaur. Now they use the allosaurus model because but it's not an Allosaurus because Allosaurus was extinct long before this. Some people have speculated it was an Australovenator, um, but I don't know. It's very vague, and it's also say Allosaur, not Allosaurus, which Allosaur used to be kind of a synonym for Carnosaur. So really, it could just be fucking anything.
Mm.
I don't know why they weren't really specific with it. And uh, anyone else have something to add?
So, uh, like, how come, like, Antarctica's warm?
Uh, because there was no. It's just the general global temperature wasn't as low.
Okay. Uh, so I have a question, but it's in a minute. Like, so, uh, we're showing that an animal died in the cold. So
Yes.
my question is, there was a big lizard-looking thing. What was
Mm-hmm.
that?
Kulasukis. It is a giant amphibian. Because before crocodilians, amphibians had that sort of uh, lifestyle. They were the ones that had that general shape and that general way of hunting uh, and just how they lived in that environment. To the point where there were some that were like 40 feet long, but those were long extinct before we got to the Cretaceous.
Okay. And because I thought this whole time that I thought it was a bigger, that it was similar to the crocodile, until they showed an actual crocodile in the next episode.
Yeah, no, it was yeah, it's a big old amphibian, and yeah, by around that time they had largely gone extinct due to just being outcompeted. But and around there, waters were too inconsistent and too cool for crocodilians, so it was a lot. It adapted and was able to thrive. And unfortunately, they're also no longer around.
Okay. And
Yeah.
So what is the largest amphibian currently?
Currently, and that's live today, is the
Yeah.
Japanese giant salamander at like 5 feet long,
Right. Yeah.
and they are endangered. So
Oh, okay.
why
yeah,
Like how
why
many
are
would you
they
say
in
are
danger?
available?
in they're endangered just because like habitat shit. You have to, amphibians are very fragile when it comes to their habitat, just because they're a lot more sensitive. More specifically, just because of how like their skin works. It's very thin and like it like actually exchanges like oxygen through the skin. Some of them, I think toads are kind of an exception because they're a lot more rough, but they also do that.
And so, these things operate in packs, right? The big two-legged uh little creatures that I have, despite looking at one right now, I have forgotten their name.
What do you be more specific?
The beaks. The thing that the
Oh,
whole
the
episode
Leo,
focused on. Yeah.
the Leonosaura. Well, they're not that big.
Well, like,
Um,
yeah,
but
they're
I
small.
mean, yeah. To my understanding, I don't really know if I'm not really sure if they actually did live in groups. Because I don't know. Like when you get like there are just some species that like Leonosaura, Dryosaurus. There's other ones that they just have the same general shape, and it just blends in with me. But I believe if they're anything like some of their relatives, they probably did live in at least some groups. But I'm personally not that too sure of it.
Okay,
Okay.
and so this is saying that they were in groups and then there was a dominant male and a dominant female.
I think that's probably just that is obviously behavior is very rarely, if ever, fossilized. You have some examples of it, uh, but but it does also require um, other lines of evidence to really confirm. Uh, but I think it is an assumption, but if they did live in groups, it's possible they would have to have some kind of social structure, and typically there are especially invertebrates like there are like the social structure tends to revolve around a dominant like a two like a mating pair. Sometimes it's weird. It definitely does vary, but it is at least a relatively safe assumption to have, given how common that form of social structure typically is.
Okay, and we see them forming their nests because it's warming up. It is no
Yes,
longer
it is.
the winter.
Yep, it is warming up. It's getting warm. And from my research, from around that area, the summers could get quite hot. They could get quite
how
hot.
hot in general?
Around like 85 degrees.
Oh, with
Yeah.
humidity?
I mean, no, it's like that's. I mean, we don't. I'm not sure. Like maybe higher with humidity.
Okay. So I had a question about um
Yeah.
the ice caps because we
Yes.
mentioned, yeah, you said something about this was before the ice caps formed. So did they form because of the ice age? And then
No.
like they were there from then on? Okay.
No. The ice cap started around specifically the Antarctic sheet. Um, was about 34 million years ago. The northern hemisphere was about 3 million years ago. So like
Oh, okay, yeah.
the North Pole began to become frozen around 3 million, South Pole around 34 million.
Okay.
Yeah. It reached its glacial maximum, as in the really as in the what we call the ice age, even though we're still technically in an ice age right now. Was around 21,000 years ago. That's like when it reached like its glacial maximum, when you had the north the North Pole just like that just being covering a good majority of Europe and even into North America.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I remember watching a documentary about I think it was like end time shit around 2012.
Oh
Um,
yeah, good old.
but yeah, and one of the things that was mentioned was, oh, an apocalypse could happen if the poles shifted again, like if
You mean
the axis of the Earth was tilted, and they mentioned that that had happened like 250,000 years ago or something like that, and that's why we have the seasons we do now. Is
I
that
have
accurate?
no idea about any of that at
Oh,
all.
okay.
Weather is one of those things where it is very fickle. Like climate science is like it does change quite a bit,
Mm,
because like we're constantly getting new information that does switch up the models.
okay.
But I think the access. I don't even know if the access shifts or whatever. That's way beyond what I understand.
Okay.
Yeah, like when Magneto has Mjolnir and he can shift the magnetic poles, and that would cause tsunamis. So
Yes.
Even I know what you're referencing, and I hate you.
yeah, but and so the plants, everything's coming back to life because it's warming up, and that
Yes.
includes other creatures that are just like, hey, I need food, and so it's looking at these little creatures and it wants to eat them.
Oh, the Kulasukas?
Yes.
Yeah. But first well, serious thing. First, he needs to go back. He needs to go back to the river. Then he needs to smash some puss, and then he gets to eat.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, come on. You've been hibernating for God knows how long. You gotta rub one out.
now you gotta rub one into someone. Uh, and because of its body isn't used to traveling on land, it's just slowly dragging itself across the ground
Yeah,
till it gets to
yeah.
the river.
Yeah, like it's more adapted to the water than like a crocodile, because like again, it depends on the species of the crocodile. But like, crocodiles and alligators, like when they walk, they're not terrible at it, given everything. Cuban crocodiles in particular will gallop and chase you down because they actually do a lot of on land hunting, and they're terrifying.
Well, that doesn't sound very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
I speaking of crocodiles, I watched there's a show on Peacock called Poker Face, and it's got the actress who was one of the lesbians in Orange is the New Black. Not that that narrows it down too much. Anyway, um, there was an episode. She's kind of like a freelance private eye type thing, which I guess all private eyes are freelance. But anyway, she like goes to different towns because she's nomadic, and any town that she ends up in, she like gets a job, gets to know people, um, and then of course inevitably there's like a murder. So one of the episodes of the most recent season, there was a murder by a coked up alligator or crocodile.
Okay.
Yeah. And of course this happened in Florida. And the
Of course it happened in Florida.
yeah. And the guy who got killed was Kumail Nanjiani, and he was like this crocodile influencer. Like
What?
like he had this pet crocodile that he brought with him, but I guess he was also a cop. So he brought the crocodile with him when he would be picking up criminals. Anyway, so he gets killed by his own crocodile because he's coked up. The crocodile is coked up.
Oh yeah, we got that part. So, as it's heading towards the river, we get the thing about the plants, and then the little guys they're laying their eggs because they're like, hey, we gotta lay them, and we gotta ensure the propagation of the species.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You gotta lay the eggs, and then like what eggs didn't hatch and are dead. It's like, I'm gonna eat this, nom. Because
Make me a sandwich.
nature
Nom,
gotta
nom, nom.
nature gonna nature. Nothing goes to waste. I mean, cows eat the placenta off their babies.
And some weird humans do too.
Look, it's nutritious. All right.
Right? And that's what I've heard. It's not doesn't mean I'm gonna do
Oh.
it.
So let's see. As I need to juggle these two. So what's the name of the ones with that have the weird noses?
Metabotosaurus.
So tell us about those, Jake.
They are hadrosaurs.
Okay. You're gonna have to
That's
expand on that.
they're also which are ornithopods. They're,
Good, okay, keep going.
they're just I'm sorry, they're just hadrosaurs. As much as I
Go
do like
on.
hadrosaurs.
No, that you have to define it for us.
Okay, you know the duckbill dinosaurs?
No.
No.
You never watched Land Before Time?
Oh, you're talking
Yeah,
about
but I
Guppy?
was like 3.
Yes, I'm talking about that. Yeah, she's a Parasaurolophus, a baby Parasaurolophus. So so the baby hadrosaur. So it's like they're the ones that had like, they're called duckbills because like their mouths typically have like these massive duckbills. Well, it looks like a duckbill, like its shape. It's not actually a duckbill.
So that, but that would maybe evolve in the future to being more duck-like because they're birds.
Not.
Are they ducks?
No, okay.
No. No, they are
yes
not
or
ducks.
no. And do they want grapes?
Hey,
I mean, I don't.
That
well,
song got a conclusion. The guy is now making grapenade.
I'll take some gravy.
Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't a hadrosaur. My mistake. My mistake. I was wrong. It
Oh
was
no.
it was a fuck me. It was a part
Later.
of Rabadontomorpha.
Tramalamadigno?
Specifically, it was an iguanodontian ornithopod, so like iguanodon. Everyone know what iguanodon is?
Is
No. Is
it?
it related to the
Does it
iguana?
look? That's what I was gonna ask. Yeah.
No, no. It's I mean,
Does it look like the iguana? A little
no. It
bit.
looks nothing
No.
like an iguana. It
Does
was
it
it
Then
was
look like
called
a
why is it
fish?
called that?
because its teeth kind of looked like an iguana when it was first
Oh, well,
discovered.
okay. There you go.
But it literally looks nothing like an iguana. It has a beak. It has two spikes on its forelegs, or like two spike thumbs. It was an obligate biped, meaning it could walk and run on two legs and switch to also being on four legs. Yeah. So yeah, it was an iguanodontid. I typically get those and hadrosaurs mixed up, but they're both ornithopods, so who fucking cares?
Oh, so you're racist towards dinosaurs.
Yes, I'm racist towards ornithopods. I will stand up for them when needed, i.e., Chris Pratt in Jurassic World Dominion holding a Parasaurolophus by a rope around its neck by himself, by bracing himself against like a rotting tree.
When did that happen?
Dominion.
Oh, the one I didn't see.
Yeah, the one you didn't see that I've seen. I've seen Dominion. Wyatt.
I've seen things you people
Dominion.
wouldn't believe.
Exactly.
Stories of the corner. Right.
So let's see. We got those creatures. They're like, hey, we also like water. Also, I realized that
Yes.
wasn't the creature we were talking about. The creature that was trying to hunt the dinosaur that was trying to hunt the smaller ones, but the lookout spotted him.
Yeah, so like I said earlier, it's like they call it a polar allosaur, which is not specific
Okay.
that could literally mean anything, because I'm not sure if because allosaur or allosauria used to be like a synonym for carnosauria, which is like okay, that's like saying that's a monkey, and I'm like, well, that doesn't really tell me anything specific, now does it?
That doesn't solve any problems. Now does it?
But and yeah, and then some people have speculated that it's a Australovenator, which
Which,
go
yeah,
ahead,
which
hold
is.
up. It's a theropod. It's just
Go
like
on.
it has like we don't really know that much about it because like there's have very its remains are very fragmentary.
Okay.
It was like I think it was like a generic carnosaur, which like no, it's just generic carnosaur. Generic carnosaur looking thing.
Imagine being a carnosaur and being called generic.
I can literally I will show you the skulls of like several different species of carnosaur, and I will say, okay, which one's which? You could probably pick out a couple. But
You give me too much credit, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, fair enough, I suppose. But like for me personally, I'd be like, okay, that one's Allosaurus. I think that one's Mapusaurus, but it could also be Carcharodontosaurus and Giganotosaurus because they all look the fucking same to me. Those three.
Okay, Wyatt. I think we should play. How many dinosaurs can you name? Not that Jake can't participate because he's obviously the expert.
Well,
but
you know what?
you and
I
I.
think that's
What-
I think that's
What?
unfair.
T-Rex.
Yeah.
Velociraptor.
Okay.
The M1 Abrams. Let's see. You're talking. Um. The Mythosaur. Wait, no, that's Star Wars.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't think that's real.
Gallimimus.
Yeah, that's
That's
one. Yeah, that's
oh,
one.
is
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Dilophosaurus.
Yeah.
That's one. That's one.
I was waiting for eventually one of you to go. Now one that isn't in Jurassic Park, and I would have.
Oh well.
pleaded
Yeah.
the fifth.
That's a
Yeah,
tall
no.
order.
Yeah,
The
one that's not in Jurassic Park.
Spinosaurus.
That's in Jurassic Park 3 and in Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yeah.
Godzilla.
I mean, like, depending on the incarnation, he's a dinosaur, sure.
Yeah.
Rob
I mean,
Walker.
I've always been a thought that.
Like,
Wait, what?
what?
Rob Walker.
He is a dinosaur, that is true.
I'm a dinosaur. Let's see. Uh,
What was the first dinosaur you had to wrangle in this game that you're playing?
I don't know.
God,
Should I try?
Stegosaurus.
yeah, that's one. Yeah, good.
Isn't it
Good.
Stegosaurus?
Brachiosaurus.
Yeah,
Brachio,
that's
yeah.
one. Yeah,
Crocodile.
that's one. No.
No. Eh.
Chicken.
Nessie.
Yes, chicken. Yes, that is true. Chicken is a dinosaur. Nessie
I
is
thought
not
you
a
said-
dinosaur.
I was gonna say you said yes to Nessie. My suspicions are confirmed.
No, Nessie's not a dinosaur. It's a plesiosaur, which aren't dinosaurs. And anyone who thinks it's a
Boo.
dinosaur needs to know what a dinosaur. It's not. I'm sorry.
Boo.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't determine the facts and logic.
But for our purposes, yes, you do.
I don't manipulate reality. I can't make it a dinosaur for you.
What was
Then
that
what good
big
are you?
thing I fought in Dino Crisis?
Which one?
The T-Rex.
I thought you guys said the second one with the Giganotosaurus that is comically huge. And
What'd you call me?
no, the T-Rex is the one. The T-Rex is the one that takes an RPG to the eye and lives.
Let's see.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Okay, so pterodactyl, velociraptor. Wait, what?
Pterodactyl's not a dinosaur.
God damn it! I keep thinking that it is. No, yeah, exactly.
No, pterosaurs are not dinosaurs. They're a sister group to dinosaurs, but they're not dinosaurs.
Okay. Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus, Tyrannosaurus.
Yep,
How many is that?
3 so far.
No.
Well, four because you said Velociraptor.
Yeah. Okay. I think that might be all I got.
You're talking to people
Alright.
who like I know of dinosaurs.
Yeah, I know that they existed at one point. I think I did a project on dinosaurs when I was in second grade, and it was on a floppy disk.
I did a thing about dinosaurs, and we were supposed to be like talk about dinosaurs. I then proceeded to do a 14-page essay on Jurassic Park.
Yep, that tracks.
Oh my. Okay. All right. You know what? Moving on to the next episode, unless you want to talk about it.
Oh no! Well, I had one more question.
No.
Okay.
So first off, there are interesting things in relation to these dinosaurs that I can't pronounce because they've got funny names, and I'm not allowed to make fun of them because they're dead. So
Okay.
the tiny
Go
one
on.
likes to
Yeah,
likes to
Leo,
poke its
Leo.
eggs, and they're like,
Yeah, Leo.
yeah, it can figure out if the thing is alive because it'll tap back, and I'm like,
No,
that's freaky.
It didn't say that. What it said was like it uses its beaks to gauge temperature.
But I thought no, it said a detail that it can hear it, like when they're checking up on it, when it's checking up on it.
I mean, it might have said that too, but there's also it's also like that you
But
could use
yes, it is
this,
also to gauge temperature. Yes, that was what I was going to say
which
next.
I'm not sure if that was actually a thing. Could have
I
been. I'm not
I
sure. A
would
lot of this is
assume
speculation.
I would
Oh,
assume
so,
it's on the
okay.
same level. Like if you put your hand to someone's forehead, you can kind of tell. I'm
Probably. I
assuming
mean, I
that's
wouldn't.
what they were. They were going on
Okay.
the same level as that.
Probably. Yeah.
So my question was, which one is it? The Stegosaurus that has that like it almost looks like the funnel you put on a dog to keep it from biting itself. You know what I mean? It's like a collar kind of thing, but it also
What?
has the horns on
What? Huh?
Oh, come on, you know what I'm talking about.
I think she's.
What?
Are you talking about the Triceratops?
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, check about the one that has the one big horn on the nose.
Hmm.
No, that's a
Yeah.
rhinoceros.
No, there's like Styracosaurus and Centrosaurus have that, but no, Stegosaurus is the one that has the plates on the back and the spikes on the tail.
Yeah, you literally saw me capture some.
Did I?
It,
I may or may not
See,
have
I know
been
what a
teaching.
Stegosaurus is, Jake.
how Sarah? How do you not know what one of the what like the top 5 most popular dinosaurs are?
I thought I named the top 5.
You. I mean, like you didn't list off Triceratops. That's like number 2.
Yeah, I guess I missed that
You
one.
didn't. You
I
didn't.
knew that though.
I
I knew
mean,
that
I'll
was
take
the
the
thing.
blame for that as well. I also didn't say Triceratops.
You also didn't list off Ankylosaurus.
Well, okay,
What's
that
that?
wasn't gonna happen.
We'll get to it.
Okay.
You also didn't. There was no Brachiosaurus.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Yeah, I didn't say that. I said Brontosaurus.
There's no
Excuse me.
Allosaurus.
Okay.
Alan.
Exactly.
No,
That's where they get
and you know what?
get their name.
And you know what? You didn't even list off Carnotaurus because it was in Disney's Dinosaur and it was an absolute fucking monster and it was great.
Hey,
I
we don't.
don't think I saw that.
That's because we only praise Disney's dinosaur in this household because it is the story of a dinosaur that was raised by monkeys.
Even though
Wait, really?
they're lemurs, which did not exist back then. Lemurs came
Yeah,
way
true.
after, way
Mhm.
after.
Yeah.
Don't
Like,
hold on. Don't at the dinosaur guy as if this isn't the most interesting. Like I'm interested. I just don't know literally jack and or shit about the subject.
Well, to deviate, because we saw a tuatara in the episode. Tuataras are not lizards.
Who are you to say that?
The
Who's
fact,
to say?
genetics and anatomy, they're not lizards.
So, okay.
Says who?
Yeah.
That's reality.
What are like the top things that people think are dinosaurs but aren't? Like you mentioned pterodactyl.
Yeah, any pterosaurs. People think that like all the marine reptiles were. They weren't. People think that people think that like lizards are, which they're not. Dinosaurs are older than lizards. People think, and this one really pisses me off. and I will fight anyone who says it. I don't care if they're wrong. People constantly keep saying Dimetrodon is a dinosaur, which
Who was saying that?
you'd be fucking Colin
In the
Trevorrow says it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's like that. That'll piss you off.
What about
You know what?
dinosaurs in Animal Crossing?
I've never played Animal
There aren't
Crossing.
any
I know what you're
dinosaurs in
talking
it.
about.
Oh wait, there are apparently. So
Yeah,
the fossils and stuff you can give to the museum guy, but
right.
Jake doesn't know that. So
No,
to
I
get
never
this
played
back,
Animal Crossing.
to get this back on track, so it pokes it to see the temperature. They're hanging out at the water, and then it's like, all right, the smaller ones, they eat the eggs, further reminding us that nature is metal.
Yep, yep. That do be how nature be.
And it's very not sad at all. It's just expected of the animal kingdom.
Kind of like how some people eat their twin in the womb, or absorb. I mean, absorb their twin. Whatever.
What is this? The Venture Brothers when fucking
when Rusty ate
his brother, like literally ate his brother in the womb. No, it wasn't.
Whatever happens.
And it was the mom eating the dead egg that she gave birth to. She was eating her stillborn child.
And she pooped out.
Yes, from her cloaca. The all-purpose hole.
I never want to hear you say that ever again.
Square, circle, and all fit.
That's where this goes. Yes, square hole.
Oh, jeez. Like all-purpose flour, but a hole.
All purpose, as all things should be.
We are gonna get raked over the coals by the guys with how like unproductive this episode is.
Oh, it's so much more fun though.
Sorry,
Jake.
Are you not entertained?
I'm very
not entertained?
I'm very entertained, but I also at the same time feel like I'm doing this entire show and you, Jake, a disservice because I'm not a dinosaur guy. Dinosaurs had their time.
It's fine. It's fine. I guess maybe I don't know. I guess we'll talk about that later. But
dinosaurs had their chance.
Well, I mean, they're still alive, so you know.
Yeah, they're chickens, and we eat them, and they're very delicious.
They are pretty delicious.
Sarah, have you seen the ad for from PETA?
You're gonna have to be more specific. You mean like something recent?
Well, actually, this was fairly recent. Jake, pull up the PETA tweet.
I'll try and find it.
So long story short, because my hands are a bit busy, PETA released a chart that showed a dinosaur and a chicken, saying you wouldn't eat a dinosaur, so why would you eat a chicken?
Oh wow, that's
but if I eat a chicken, I'm eating a dinosaur, and yes, I would eat a non-avian dinosaur. I'd eat the
fuck out of dinosaurs. I would love to know what T-Rex tastes like.
Probably like chicken, maybe, but like more gamey and maybe a lot tougher.
Do you think I could get the comical like meat on the bone?
I thought you were ripe meat off the bone. I thought you were gonna say the combo. Can I get the chicken barbecue?
Can I get the T-Rex combo with extra fries, please?
It actually might taste more like an ostrich, come to think of it.
I've wanted to kill.
Who knows what ostrich tastes like?
We've eaten ostriches before. In fact, I was literally about to say I would love to kill and eat an ostrich right now.
Ooh, what the?
I'd like to eat ostrich as well. I think you can buy ostrich legs. They're just fucking expensive.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
I
well,
want to do, but I want to
maybe
do it
do
myself.
it to a fancy grocery store. I don't go to Whole Foods.
I kind of want to.
What do I look
Oh
like,
my
Jeff
God.
Bezos?
Oh,
Exactly.
God.
No, there's
Uh,
just not a Whole Foods near me, but there will be a Trader Joe's soon.
Aldi, but with cigarettes.
I thought the
What?
actual so the Aldi and Trader Joe's are owned by the same company, because it was
Oh,
formed in West Germany. So there was Aldi North and Aldi
North.
South. One of the brothers wanted to sell cigarettes, the other one did not. So they split, but not like in like a amicable. That's the wrong word. Amicable is good. No, in a
mhm.
non-amicable way. They're like, we'll still share information and all this kind of stuff, but because
So that
of
would be in an
U.S.
amicable way.
So the
Amicable is friendly.
yeah, it is amicable. I said not amicable. Shush.
Whatever.
So
Right,
when
go
they
ahead.
came to the U.S., you couldn't, due to trademark, have Aldi North and Aldi South. So one
Mm.
became Aldi, the other one became Trader Joe's. This has been my
And now
fucking
they're vast.
Go ahead.
I was going to say now they're vastly different stores.
And this now concludes my talk about fucking Trader Joe's in the middle of this dinosaur conversation.
Yeah. Um.
So they go to the
To be.
river.
Yeah, they go to the river, and the Kulasukas tries to kill the baby, but the babies are too fast and too quick.
Too
For the
fast.
slow.
Fast as fuck,
Yeah.
boy.
Kulasukas and his giant fucking blockhead.
So this is
So.
where I do think like the effects were starting to fail. Like at the very
Oh
least,
no, the when the fucking Allosaur ripped the head off, it was like, oh wow, no, that's you're just replaying, like you're reusing an animation, but you're also like just like reusing, like that the meat that it ripped off was way too fucking big to be its head.
yeah. And then so it tries to kill the.
Konosuba sounds like a dinosaur.
It's not. It's an amphibian.
No, it's not. It's an anime.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, what are you talking about?
Also, like, what's funny is that Sukis means crocodile.
Huh.
Would you
I
pet a
said Suba.
crocodile?
Konosuba.
Yes, I would. I would pet a
Would
I
you
baby
would
pet?
not.
Would you pet Konosuba?
I want to keep my fingers.
Oh,
You?
Konosuba. Would I pet who from Konosuba?
You're the one that made the fuck up, so I was going with it.
I mean, I would probably pet Wiz, you know?
God, they are gonna fucking kill us for this episode.
They are. Whatever. I don't care.
This is what happens.
So, let's see. They tries to kill the youngin. I learned something about
The
bugs.
youngin.
Yes, you learned something about the Weta.
Oh yeah,
And it
which was the
does not have its own workshop. So
that's
that
you beat me to it.
so its defense mechanism for freezing is to freeze.
Yeah, like it just kind of. It's like I forget the
Oh.
specific reason why, but it essentially just kind of temporarily shuts down all but like the base functions in order to survive.
Just
I
imagine you're
kind
in
of thought
you're in like minus 40 below weather. You look to your friends and go, "Don't worry, guys, I have a plan," and then you just freeze.
I used to think before this that the Weta was more like a spider, like a really big
No,
spider.
nope, it's
I mean
more like a
it.
grasshopper.
Yeah, yeah.
Which apparently their bite can really fuck you up.
Oh, and
All of them, or just a specific kind?
Just like a Weta, like its big old like jowls and pincers, like apparently
Oh, the Wetas. Yeah.
it can take a good chunk out of you.
Yeah, yeah, almost like the Black Widow of New Zealand.
What does Marvel have to do with anything?
Yeah. And
The
plus,
Tora,
and plus,
the Tora is that thing that
Tuatara.
yeah, Tuatara. Yeah, that thing looks like an iguana to me. So that's why,
Yeah,
and the fact it was a practical effect mainly they genuinely made me think they just got an iguana and just threw it onto this set.
no, that was an actual Tuatara.
Those things are
They're
still
still,
alive.
yes,
What do
they're
they
still
taste
alive.
like?
I don't know. I think they're endangered, and they're not lizards, as I said earlier.
Um, we may have talked about this last time. I can't remember. Uh, what animals exist now that existed in the Cretaceous period?
You
Are we
actually
talking
did ask
about?
that,
I'm sure. Okay.
but we'll still answer
So
the question.
be more specific. No species that exist today existed in the Cretaceous. However, there
Okay.
are like groups and families of animals that existed back then.
Yeah, so like descendants.
So crocodilians, birds,
Mhm.
frogs, flowering plants, mosquitoes. Yeah, mosquitoes.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Um,
sense.
spiders, snakes. Very early snakes. They still had tiny little legs. Little
Oh,
tiny legs. They were practically useless, but they existed. Lizards. Uh, alligators didn't exist, but alligatoroids existed, like Dinosuchus.
What's an alligator oid?
mhm.
It's the It's the group that it's the like family instead of a genus. Alligator is a genus. So like currently you have the Chinese and American alligator. So like the American one is Alligator mississippius. However,
Alligator is very friend
oid.
shape.
However, alligatoroid is like alligator shape. Is basically what it comes down to. So that includes alligators and caimans, and then Dinosuchus as and some other extinct variants. Alligators didn't appear till the Eocene about 34 million years ago. They're
I
actually
see.
relatively new. Yeah, alligators are pretty new.
How many of these periods existed before they were eradicated?
For
You mean when
non-avian
extinct
dinosaurs?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean.
or
The
because
non-avian
eradicated would
dinosaurs?
mean they were all shot.
Like
No.
for non-avian dinosaurs specifically?
I mean,
Like
like, there's the Cretaceous period, the Jurassic period. How many of those are there?
uh a lot. Like
Oh,
Cretaceous,
okay.
Mesozoic, Jurassic.
no, Mesozoic is an era, not a period.
Oh,
I thought this
what's the
one.
difference?
Wait, yeah, now I'm
Mesozoic
confused
is
again.
Triassic. So Mesozoic is Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods. That's the Mesozoic. And then you had the Paleozoic, which was the Cambrian, Silurian,
Oh, Hillary.
Ordovician, Carboniferous, Permian? Oh wait, no. The Permian and the Carboniferous, I believe, are Paleozoic. Actually, no, I believe no. I think yeah. I think like from the Cambrian to the Permian was the Paleozoic, and then before that, like this is where you get into like very basic animals. Like you have the Vendrian period, like 700 some million years ago, and then after that, I don't fucking know. After the Cretaceous, it's the is it the Eocene?
Don't ask me.
Or was it the Miocene? No, the Eocene, Miocene, Pliocene. I don't know. After the Cretaceous, I don't know.
Excuse me. That's okay. I just was curious.
Yeah.
You just now need to turn in your gun and your badge as dinosaur expert.
Well, I
Mhm.
mean, like the Cenozoic after the Mesozoic, that it, which are we still in this? It's either the anthrop. Fuck, I don't know. I don't care. Anything for episode? Anything more for episode 5?
Okay, so I know this whole thing was trying to be like a documentary, but for dinosaurs. At the same time, fuck you. They actually were like, here's night vision shot of these things trying to survive now that the sun is down. Which, by the way, I think is a very fascinating thing. Is the fact that the sun could not be seen for like months at a time, which
Which
it, which it can
I
still be done here, I believe in Antarctica, but like only
Yeah.
for shorter
no, I
periods of
think
time.
I thought like 24-hour night was the north and 24-hour sun was the south.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
know
it's
the
just
south. I
like
know the South Pole has 24-hour sun because of the final experiment, which they took a bunch of flat earthers to Antarctica to watch the 24-hour sun.
how did they react to that?
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, that actually happened. It happened
Hmm.
last December.
Oh, that's cool.
So one flat earther is coped and seethed and denied it. Another flat earther is no longer a flat earther because he witnessed it.
Good, good. That's progress.
He's still like an anti-vaxxing
Well, okay.
conspiracy guy, but he's no longer a flat earther, so that's progress.
It's
I
a
mean,
chick put off the list.
yeah, you can't solve it all.
Yeah, he's not a flat earther anymore. That's a step in the right direction. Yeah, I don't know, like Walking with Monsters does something similar where they go to night vision, but I don't think they announce they're going to night vision. They just have the shot be in night vision.
Yeah, that was
So by
really weird to me.
monsters, is it like real?
No, so no,
No.
no, 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 no,
Sorry, I couldn't think of
no.
the end of
So
that
It's
question.
not a documentary on Bigfoot.
no, 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 no.
Okay, that's what I was
It's
wondering.
sorry. It's called Walking with Monsters: Life Before the Dinosaurs. So it's covering the
Oh yeah.
era before the dinosaurs.
Okay.
But
But
I thought we dinosaurs were always here,
Not
just like
werewolves.
like man.
no,
I kind of thought that yeah, I kind of thought the dinosaurs were always here.
no. The first dinosaurs were 240 million years ago, like mid Triassic. Those could have been early dinosauromorphs, but by the time you got to like 220, 230, you had true dinosaurs.
So was it like the beginning stages of, what would evolve to be those animals, to be dinosaurs?
Yeah, like around like oh no, when the Permian you had proto-archosaurs, so like you didn't even have anything that would even become. Well, no, you didn't have crocodilians till I think into the no, you had them in the Triassic. Yeah, like dinosauromorphs were like the almost but not quite dinosaurs.
Uh-huh.
So is that all for episode 5?
So there was that, and then there was I actually enjoyed the like pseudo narrative of the of like just showing like how these creatures are surviving when it's just a month long winter, and even that the water they're drinking from
Is
freezes
frozen
over,
over.
and they have to use their
Yeah.
hard
Mhm.
beaks to tap at the water, tappity tap 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 tap.
Yes.
Let's see. There's that, and then once it starts getting colder, that's... Oh yeah, we forgot about the proto mosquitoes.
I was
And
actually curious about that.
they fuck with the bigger horn guys, and they're like, we can't get it through its skin, but we can crawl inside its ear like it's a fucking horror movie.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, they had, like, ear holes. They didn't have, like, yeah, they had ear holes. So let's get inside the ear and get the blood from there, and that way it can just drive them crazy that it's super itchy in there.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
you
my
just
life.
see these dinosaurs just go like, get the fuck off of me.
I had a friend in high school who told me
You have
about
friends?
earworms. Fuck you. Not earworms. What are they called? Earwigs. And
Yeah.
when she told me about that, that freaked me the fuck out. I was so paranoid.
Wait,
I was like, what?
oh, sorry, continue your story.
No, that was pretty much it.
Oh, earwigs don't go in your ear. They're called earwigs because their wings look like an ear.
Okay, so maybe she was just doing that to scare me.
Yeah, it's a myth. They don't go into your ears. Like they're
Oh.
they're
That's
herbivores.
spiders.
Oh, don't.
Spiders are cool. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, just
I'm
look
not.
at their
I'm
look
not
at
to
their
the point
man.
where. Right? Yeah, that man is pretty cool. I'm not the kind of girl that's like scared of at least the kind of spiders that would be in a
Sarah,
house.
there's a spider on your shoulder. Like
Like
did you actually look?
it's more like, oh damn, I've got to get the broom or something to kill it.
Nah, I don't
No,
kill spiders. I leave them in my house.
I go stand
No,
back.
because then they could
I-
crawl on me in my sleep.
I go stand
or
back.
when I'm
These
watching
are
TV.
winter boots.
Well, that's just the risk you're gonna have to take for natural free pest control.
But it's not pest control if I'm letting them live.
Yeah, well,
No,
yes, it is
it-
actually.
Yes, it is because they catch they catch like the flies and the mosquitoes and the gnats.
Oh,
The other
I
it's
bugs,
like
and
you-
they eat
Right.
them.
It's like you
Mhm.
never watched Man versus Wild.
I gotta piss in his deer skin and drink it.
And he drinks it immediately.
Oh, it tastes so gross, but it's hydrated. Even the drinking.
But it's gonna
piss
keep me
dehydrates you.
hydrated if I'm gonna get out of here. So
How would Bear Grylls fare in the Jurassic period?
I'm gonna survive here. Oh my god,
Probably-
that's a T-Rex. But don't
Crikey.
worry. But don't worry. That's Steve Irwin.
Yeah, I know.
This over here is a T-Rex. It's the apex predator of the Jurassic period. Peeping run! I bet what I just said just pissed Jake off immensely.
All right, are we done with episode 5?
Let's see.
Yeah, I am.
Alright.
All right, sorry.
Yeah, that's it for that episode. Now we go
Okay.
on to the final episode and the main
Oh, I
star
thought that was
of No, there's still another episode, Sarah, you
Oh.
hack. God, it's like you've never watched Pawn Stars.
Yes, the episode.
How much would they buy a fully intact dinosaur skeleton on Pawn Stars?
Best I can do is a bit of amber.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say $5.
Depending on the dinosaur species, like a full skeleton would be actually worth a lot of money.
Well, exactly.
Says
But the joke
you.
is, the joke is that everything on Pawn Stars, they bring in the pantaloons that George Washington himself wore in pristine condition. They're
I
like,
can give you $1.
$5. Yeah.
So, also Nicolas Cage had a dinosaur skull in his home, and Sean Bean, the bastard, destroyed it. And
Why?
when
Why?
he was drunk, yeah, they were all fiddling around at his house. It knocked over, it destroyed itself. The next morning, Sean Bean could see in the house that Nicolas Cage was renting out, he was burying the skull in the backyard.
You could hear the sound of taps being played.
But
So
one
the
thing
T
of
Rex.
sorry, yeah, but one thing of note that I want to get out of the way is that
Yes.
they're in Montana, so presumably this is the Hell Creek Formation. Now, I understand they want to do the whole like this is the end, the environment is all like dying as poison gas around, birth rates are going down, which there was a lot of volcanic activity going on at this time. Like that is
Yes.
true,
Hmm.
but not here. The Hell Creek Formation was. Hold on, let me bring up my notes here a second. Here we go. Um, where did it was mostly a coastal floodplain with swamps, forests, and river systems. It was actually like a very lush environment, even at that time.
And why was it called Hell's Creek then?
I don't know why it's called Hell's Creek. All right, that part doesn't matter. It's
Was
just
it near his
this.
kitchen?
No, it wasn't. But no, like they did this in Prehistoric Park too, and I don't know why. Like maybe it's just easier for the models for the models to work when
Yes,
there's
that
not
is
a lot of shit
actually
in the
yeah,
way.
that is why. And like especially when we're like I can finally chip in with my special effects conversation here. Special effects are neat. No, basically one of the two of things you can do when you're trying to show off the models is either it's by itself in a basically a flat area, also known as the middle of a fucking basin, uh, or when it's raining and it's dark, especially for the early days CGI that this is. So they were probably trying to make this as simple as possible, so they made it a hellscape before it was a
Yeah, but
hellscape.
we even at the time we knew it wasn't like that.
They took some artistic liberties, Jake.
It's artistic liberties, but like it's also educational program. Like, I'm sorry. Like you could have it take place like on a, like on a like if since it was like it was coastal. You had the Western Interior Seaway, which was basically like um a sea that like cut through North America at the time. You could have had it take place along the coast where you had plenty of flat plain and whatnot to work with. Like I don't know. I just figured I should get that out there because, like, I get the aesthetic they were trying to go for and it works, but, like, as a documentary, there are some things you might need to sacrifice. This is not one of them. This is not one of them. There are other locations that are accurate to how that was that you could have used easily. But, on to the star of the hour, the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh shit! That's all you had to say. Uh,
So
it's the first thing is
Romeo.
the first thing that it's trying to do is trying to find a mate. It's trying to get its fuck on, and it didn't roar.
well, I mean, like that's just my personal hypothesis. I'm not saying
No,
factually. It
even
didn't.
the captions agreed with you because it says bellows.
Yeah, I mean, it probably did. I mean, again, we don't really know
It would
what
have
it
gotten a
sounded
lot
like.
more bitches if it. Well, hold on, that was the female. It would have gotten a lot more dick if it let out the mighty roar of the T Rex.
I guess. But one thing in particular, because they tell us how big it is. Now, this was perhaps the estimate at the time, but now T-Rex is not 5 tons. It is now estimated to be about 9 tons because it is a chunk. Like skinny T-Rex is cringe. I've come to realize that when you make it look skinny and it like kind of hugs like there isn't any chonk on it. You know, Chonkosaurus is superior, and I don't know if I'm not sure if it's confirmed, but like most depictions now give it lips, meaning that its teeth
What?
are not exposed when it like how a dog has lips or a lizard has
Oh,
lips.
okay, okay.
Yeah, like how a lizard has lips. Yeah, it had lips like those. Like the teeth were like not jutting out of its mouth.
I don't believe you. This is just
Oh, well, yeah.
propaganda for the pro lip party.
Yeah, but like no, but like chunky T-Rex I actually like because it makes it look even more intimidating because now it just looks like a wall. It's just this wall of fucking muscle.
Yeah, chunky T-Rex does look quite terrifying.
Yeah. And then chunky T-Rex with lips and you're like, what are you?
I'm a dinosaur.
Yep. And then another thing that they brought up, there is no evidence of sexual dimorphism in T-Rex.
So it
Remind me
didn't
what
have.
dimorphism.
So it didn't have the cloaca, the all-purpose hole.
No, it means that there was no, or at least that we have no evidence to suggest that male and female T-Rex were any bigger or smaller than each other. There's no evidence to suggest that at all.
So what are the gender markers, or like what makes them different other than the one?
So
Go ahead.
we have absolutely no idea in terms of distinguishment, like any kind of like head ornamentation or skin coloring. While it is possible for that stuff to preserve, because
What about an skeleton? Like, surely there must be a difference between Sue and any of the other T-Rexes we have.
Well, we don't even know if Sue being a female. I think is just like that's just because it's called
branding.
Sue. Yeah, it's just branding. We don't even know if it's a male or a female.
I've been
like,
lied to.
not necessarily. However, well, actually, that's not true. There is an indication that we have found in T-Rex, and that is the presence of medullary bone.
Which is
Pulling it up. It is. Sorry, no, that's
The
not
bone that has the medulla.
No, it's essentially like a bone tissue that is present in sexually mature female birds, getting ready when they get ready to lay eggs. So so we found that type of bone in T-Rex, and considering that birds like T-Rex are dinosaurs, that makes sense. So by identifying medullary bone, not only that at the very least gives us an indication that that was indeed a female, because only females would have medullary bone.
Fascinating.
okay.
Yes,
I actually don't say you mean that's in a sarcastic way. That is fascinating. So
yes,
we see it's trying to get some dick, and it's talking about how the environment is actually like slowly but surely killing them. And this isn't just for the T-Rex. This is for all of them, including by the T-Rex looking for food in a volcanic pit that is like releasing carbon monoxide and shows a lot of dead dinosaurs. And it almost fucking killed the one that we're watching.
Yeah, but luckily, he giga chatted up and went like, "Not today, Satan."
Don't you mean she?
I thought that was the male that we see later.
Can't tell them apart, so maybe.
Could be.
This is the future the liberals want, not being able to tell one kind of T-Rex from another. You gonna take that laying down, Jake?
Yes, I am gonna take it lying down like a good boy.
God has turned away from us.
How that which does not exist can turn away? Question mark.
Shush.
Oh, and kind of another thing, and this does kind of pertain later in the episode where they do mate after the male presents the female with the only Triceratops in the
I was
in the show.
really
or Star
sad
magazine.
about that.
Yeah, it's like, oh, here's Triceratops, it's dead. Oh, here's Torosaurus. It's like, I know what that is, but most people don't.
I'm glad you realized that.
And-
There was
and
actually
it
like,
was... Go ahead.
there was actually like a like I don't know if it's settled. I think it's been settled as not the case. But like there was a discussion that Torosaurus was like a life, like a stage in the life of Triceratops, but apparently that's not the case anymore. It's also this weird discussion
What,
with
where it would grow another horn?
no, it's like this in the sense of like it's like a sub-adult or a juvenile, for example.
Okay.
Which I think it's settled that Torosaurus is its own species. And then something similar was happening with Nanotyrannus, which is like a little pygmy tyrannosaur. Some people argued it was a juvenile T-Rex. Some people argued it was its own unique species. And then a paper came out, I think it was 2023, that determined that it was its own species. But like I think it has yet to like fully go through the peer review process, or I think it actually did go through it. And I think it was determined that the findings were insufficient. I don't know. It's they're just like constant debates where even like the slightest nuance within like the skull could determine whether or not it's considered like its own species or not. Because we don't have the genes, we don't have the genetics, we can't test for DNA to determine that stuff.
How could we not have the genes? We just gotta go to the nearest Levy's store.
Levi's, you fuck.
So
But like kind of going back to what I was saying is that we have circumstantial evidence that T-Rex actually did at least live in groups, or at least like maybe like a mating pair. And that's when we look at Sue having like like her leg was broken and she lived through it because it was healed, like it had fully healed, which the only way that would have been possible, because you can only scavenge so much on that leg, is that if something was bringing her or whatever you want to say, was bringing her food. So that is, she also had a piece of her skull ripped off and her brain case and lived through it.
damn.
That's metal.
Yes. So like, it is, the implication is that like, because of some of these injuries, we're like, well, if she was by herself, this would have killed her, but it didn't. So it's a speculation that they may have lived in like at least like a family pair or something like that.
So it kind of just existing by itself, and like it needs to be wary of the female if it wants to get laid.
Yes, exactly. Or it was the male and had to be taken care of by his sugar mama.
This is a weird conversation.
Well, yeah, she like she'd be like, you lucky that dick worked good, or else I wouldn't be feeding you.
In the context of T-Rexes potentially, being communal, is it true that there are some animals who actually practice like a death ritual, like a burial and funeral type thing?
A lot of elephants do that.
Yes, it's more along the lines of like feeling like the bones and whatnot, and like it's kind of like maybe it's a bit anthropomorphization of it, but like it is considered that they do mourn the loss of their own.
Mhm.
But like they don't they're elephants are like physically incapable of like doing
Well,
proper
yeah.
burials because they don't have thumbs.
Mhm.
Honestly, we're lucky dolphins don't have thumbs or hands, because if they did, God help everybody.
Goodbye, thanks for all
And
the
then
fish.
I think that's literally like a gag in Love, Death, and Robots. Is the human race like went extinct because they genetically modified cats to have thumbs,
Yeah, yeah.
I
and thus
mean,
they didn't need them anymore.
thumbs, like opposable thumbs, flexible hands, that shit. Like, put that on something with like the intelligence of like a dolphin or an elephant or a pig. So watch what can fucking happen, and it's gonna be scary.
Oh, that would make the fight for Ham so much more interesting.
I mean, chimpanzees are currently are approaching or in a stone age. Like they make spears by like
Wait, they're
sharpening them with their
stoned?
teeth. No, they make spears by sharpening them with their teeth and stabbing bush babies to death.
Oh.
So,
Chimpanzees are
what?
monsters.
So what you're saying is Planet of the Apes is not too far away.
I mean, it's
Hey,
already here. Humans
Doc
rule it, so.
Dr. Zayas was proud of saying that man destroys itself.
Man destroys itself. Men do not exist in my reality. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, Dr.
Dr.
Zayas.
Zayas. Dr. Zayas. So we see that it uses the Triceratops to feed the Famal, and then
Yes.
I made a joke, ladies and gentlemen. I know, like, it's shock of all shocks. Wyatt makes a joke. I said, wouldn't it be funny if they just if they play they show the dinosaurs getting it on. I'm gonna have to play the music from Jurassic Park. The next fucking frame was the T-Rex is getting it on.
Mhm. So like a
Yep.
house version of Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
just wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting to watch T-Rex sex today. I would have
Oh,
prepared.
yeah, it was, yeah. T-Rex sex. Let's fucking go.
Only you would be excited for that.
I'm observing them in their natural habitat.
That includes them getting it on.
Unfortunately, it'd probably be really gross to watch, to be honest. Like for example, I've seen sharks mating before, and it's fucking brutal.
In real life or
In a
on TV?
documentary, it's in a
Yeah.
documentary. The male bites onto the female, so ouch. And then it's like a fucking hand, like reaching
Um,
around.
I mean, some people will do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's like a big hand, and then like also there's a weird thing. There's like like I think like a lot of the stories of like sea monsters that like poke their heads out of the water is apparently potentially whale penis because whale penises are huge and very flexible because they have to be.
Da, 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 da.
How do whales not cause a tsunami whenever they get it on?
When they clap
Because it's not
cheeks.
because an earthquake's not happening, silly.
Right.
The blue whale's got to ejaculate that 400 gallons. I mean, how else do you think the ocean? Why else do you think the ocean is so salty? And it actually is 400 gallons. That is actually the amount.
Ew.
This is just what he thinks about on a daily basis, ladies and gentlemen.
You're
Yep.
not the only one to be cursed with knowledge.
I wish I was.
Yep. So after they have the greatest of dinosaur sex, they then sleep.
Oh yeah,
They
that
take a
also
snooze.
that also made me chuckle. It's like, all right, we got it on. Time to we ate,
Take a nap.
we fucked. Time to sleep.
Yep. unfortunately, because it's a female, because it's a woman, she has decided that that his penis has been used, and he is no longer worthy of keeping around, despite all of his hard work, despite his willingness to be like to conform to her needs. She kicks him away, kicks him out, and he doesn't go. He goes without a fight because she ain't worth it. She's for the streets. You do you, King.
I think you may have taken the dinosaur fucking a bit personal.
I wouldn't know. I haven't had any.
So we watch. So he gets pushed away,
Yep.
and
Never to be seen again.
and it's we get the armored dinosaur.
The Ankylosaur, which used to be my favorite dinosaur when I was like 4, because it was fucking cool. Ankylosaurus is cool. I'm sorry, it just is. It's got that armor, got that big old tail, dumb as a fucking brick, doesn't care, because why be smart when you have club?
Yeah, it even brings up, but it's like, yep, its brain is too fucking small for its armored skull. So they're just existing. We see the two not triceratops doing their thing. We see their mating ritual. Not even their mating ritual. That they're just I take back my take back. It is the mating ritual of the males, like showing off their weird crest. Yeah, and they're like, dude, check out my crest. It's better than yours. And he's like, nah, homie, my crest is bigger than your. How do I sound
They have a
like
crest
I am?
measuring contest.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
exactly.
measuring
That's
the
why
crest.
they do a little dance, make a
They do
little
a dance.
love,
And
get
then-
down
and then
tonight.
And then, much like a penis, blood flushes to the crest to make it look more impressive. And then,
Can't tell if we need to make more episodes like this or if we need to be stopped immediately.
we should make more. What do you mean? What are you talking about? This is if people don't pay to see this content, then they're wrong, and they need to be thrown off a cliff.
Ah,
In, my,
the
in
Middle
Minecraft.
Eastern approach.
Yes, in Minecraft. In Minecraft, of course.
Crafty it.
I don't speak Italian.
But Wyatt, what was your question about the fucking? Hold on.
That's right. I have an actual question.
Yeah, I'll try to answer my best. Answer
Let
the
me
best I can.
pull up my notes. Is
You didn't have them out already?
Devon
Didelphodon.
related to badger or possum?
Possum, because it's a marsupial. Badgers are eutherians.
Thank you, that is
Placental
all.
mammals. Why, is it because it looked like a badger and acted like a badger you thought it was a badger?
Yes!
Is that so wrong?
I mean,
Can't a man assume race based off of surface level characteristics? We used to be a country of freedom,
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
and now they think they can get jobs.
Now we should be stopped.
I haven't had a drop of alcohol in my life. Not my life. Why did I just
No,
that
that's a
blatant
fucking
fucking
lie.
lie? No,
Yeah.
tonight. I haven't had a drop tonight, and I sound like I've been drinking all night.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't need it.
But the fun fact, what I told you this for the recording, but for those who don't know, Didelphodon means opossum tooth.
And that is why I changed my question.
Yes.
I originally just thought badger, and then you said possum, and I was like, possums are lame, but I'll ask the question anyway.
Hold on. You take that fucking back right now, you son of a
An
bitch.
animal that doesn't play dead doesn't deserve to live.
It's a completely involuntary response. That's the
Okay.
thing.
Question:
Yeah.
are possums cute or scary?
They're
They're fucking
cute.
adorable. They're adorable. I want to hold one. I want
They
to cuddle it.
they
I think they can be
carry
both.
many. No, you're not allowed to. Be both.
If you're
Wait,
telling
what
me
did
if you found one in your apartment or your house, you wouldn't be a little bit freaked out? Like, what do I do with this thing?
What do you mean? I
Well,
know exactly what I would do. I would dress up as a possum themed superhero, and I'd throw possums at people.
no, Sarah, what you do is like you feed it till it loves you, and then you keep it for.
Because it's dependent on you and
Forever?
can't leave.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
jeez.
that and the sad thing is that opossums only live like for a maximum of 4 years.
Oh, really? Okay.
They have very short lives, and it's another proof as to why God doesn't exist.
Because they should live longer?
They
I mean,
should, yes, they should live longer. Like they're not vicious animals. They're just
all
they're
creatures should live longer, except spiders.
Agreed.
I
You
mean,
tell me
I mean
there is a
like
god.
I mean tarantulas can live. Certain species can live to be like 20 years old
Oh, that's
in
gory.
captivity.
Oh, okay.
Tarantulas are like tarantulas are not that fucking bad. They are relatively harmless.
They're just creepy.
I think they're neat. Some species will kidnap frogs and keep them in their dens, but but the frogs get to eat
Yeah.
but the frogs get to eat the bugs that come into the den, so they're pets. They're pets. They're not food.
I'm Mr. Frog. I eat the bug.
I am a frog. This is for
I,
sure.
I ate the bug. I ate the bug. This is the end. I love you. Diddly diddly did did. This went on for 37 seasons. I'm so excited for the new season.
Oh, another little thing that I want to mention. It was in there very brief, but Quetzalcoatlus, it was
What'd you call
described as
me?
being frail. It was described as being frail. It was not frail at all. It was actually one of the top predators in the ecosystems because it was basically a 20-foot tall stork that would go around eating smaller animals and swallowing them whole.
that
But
that tracks
storks are
because
known
wasn't
for delivering
Quetzalcoatl
bobbies.
the the Spaniard that colonized like Mexico?
I mean, like, yeah, it's named after the god of the Aztec god. Yeah,
Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's that guy. Okay.
yeah, the Aztec god. To be fair, I mean, the Aztec Empire specifically kind of had it coming because all of the surrounding villages were very tired of their people being sacrificed.
Yeah.
What? Says
But
who?
it's an honor
It's an honor to be killed as an offering to a
to
thing
be
that doesn't exist.
be violently murdered.
Having your
It's
heart
just
ripped
one in
I
a
mean,
line.
have
Yeah.
you tried heart? It's pretty good.
No, I haven't actually.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
I've had chicken heart before.
Kalima.
Kalima.
Or you could be like Anthony Bourdain and be a fucking savage and like eat a beating cobra heart. That fucking
Jesus.
Hey,
I
blame Cambodia, not him. He's just
no, it was it
following the
was it wasn't
tradition.
it wasn't Cambodia. I believe it was Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Fucking savage. Fucking savages. Savages barely even human.
No, we're not doing that.
In Minecraft, people. In Minecraft.
They were the villagers in Minecraft.
Yes. But yeah, I wanted to say that, and also Quetzalcoatlus. I can't remember which might have been had the longer wingspan, the Quetzalcoatlus or Hexagopteryx, but both had wingspans that were like that of a World War II fighter plane. They were, approaching 40-foot wingspans. They were huge, massive things that could fly better than anything alive today. So, terrifying. Pterosaurs get fucking terrifying. I'm sorry. I don't know. If I just see this 20-foot thing just walking around plucking things and eating them, and then after it was done, it just like launched itself into air just by like pushing upwards and took off, I would just end my life right there.
I mean, all I know is that they terrorized that poor man when he used his parachute in the bird cage to swing between.
That wasn't a Quetzalcoatlus.
What was it then?
I don't fucking know. I think it was just generic pterosaur design.
A pterodactyl.
No. The Quetzalcoatlus did appear in Jurassic World Dominion as it took out the engines on an airplane. That movie is awful. That movie is so shit.
I don't believe you.
You don't believe
And
it?
then they had a fucking raptor dive underneath the fucking ice in like a frozen lake and swim like a fucking penguin.
Huh.
It was embarrassing. Oh, that movie is ass.
This is what future generations will know of as dinosaurs.
Unfortunately. And then so the female lays her eggs, and then she has to keep the badger possums away. And then the eggs hatch, and only 3 of 12 survived, and one of them is weak, a little bitch, gets picked on by the other siblings.
Which was really sad.
That was pretty sad, yeah. It's like the sad brutality of nature. Nature is not clean. It's very messy. And the implication that the other 2 siblings killed it and probably ate it is also like...
Yeah. That was pretty brutal because he was saying that and I was just like, oh man, they ate it, and then they're gonna eat me.
Oh my god. And then the female T-Rex comes across the ankylosaur and then decides to like fight it because their babies are there, and then because it's an ankylosaurus, it cracks her in the fucking hip with its giant club tail because they're one of those animals that once they reach a certain size, they are basically untouchable except under various specific circumstances.
Yeah, and it cracks it across the hip, and it says like, oh yeah, it broke its femur, its vital organs are destroyed. And it's just shit itself all over the place.
Yeah, and then it dies, and the babies are just there, waiting for their mom to wake up, like fucking Simba was for Mufasa, and it was pretty fucking
Don't
sad.
feel sad for the T-Rex.
Don't feel sorry for Simba. It still hurts.
Yeah, it does, and just as a...
It's a brutal scene.
He had to die so the true king would come to power.
Are you referencing that one reviewer that was like Scar? Scar was actually the good guy and Mufasa was the bad guy because monarchy bad.
He promoted lion and hyena equality.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, lion quality, sure. Um, and then the big event happens. The thing that brought the Mesozoic to an end.
Which they do foreshadow. There's like, hey, there's this giant meteor that's coming, but that's not important right now. And then at the end of the episode, they're like, by the way, about that meteor.
Yep, it smashes into the Gulf of Mexico with 100 teratons of TNT or 10 billion Hiroshima bombs. And they do kind of skip over a little bit of what like uh, of like the fallout of what exactly what happened, which is understandable because it's like that's just the end. But basically, what happened is that it ejected so much shit into the atmosphere that it sent the world into a nuclear winter. It was
Wow.
pretty brutal. It was like 70% of all life was wiped out. Um, Yeah, and that's the end of the dinosaurs that or the air. Well, there's still dinosaurs around, but it's
For
just the birds.
now.
It's just the birds. Yeah, birds might probably go extinct one day. Sure, certainly. That's certainly possible. So I know it's inevitable. It is
Oh yeah, nothing
inevitable.
lasts forever.
Yeah,
Except Marvel
like
movies. Those things will be around until we die.
unfortunately,
Don't say that.
Hey,
and thus brings Walking with Dinosaurs, the second most influential piece of dinosaur media ever made.
yeah, it's quite an like so. The big wrap up. This was really interesting. Like to watch for the very first time for me.
Yeah, because like I said, for those who don't remember part one, this was an event. Like episode one had like 18 million viewers, and then like
Really?
on the week, it was it was an event. Like it won awards, it won an Emmy for like best animated program.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was big. Like
I don't
for
remember
back
hearing about
because you live under a rock, Philistine.
Because you
it.
don't get dinosaurs.
No, seriously, no. This was like big, like in turn like this is and then of course on the weekend this was on the BBC, not really Discovery. Then on the weekend following episode one, although it's like on Saturday, it got like 3 million viewers for the rerun, which for a rerun on a weekend, that's nothing to sneeze at. That's to go like wow, enough people they're willing to on their weekend watch this shit on their weekend. 3 million people. It was pretty big. It was pretty huge. Many accolades across the board. It was like and like I said, it was very much what if nature documentary but dinosaur,
Mhm.
and it worked. It is putting you right in there, and it made learning about dinosaurs. Oh, could you? Well, it's this makes learning about dinosaurs fun by like by making it engaging. And while because well I like it when a bunch of nerds talk about things that died millions of years ago and shows me the rocks with the bones in it and I go fascinating, that's so fucking cool. God, look at that fragment of a jaw. God, it gets me hard. Most people unfortunately think that's boring and we
Uh
can ignore those
oh, I
people.
thought you were gonna say most people think that's a bad thing. It's like you hard is certainly an optional endeavor.
Well, no, people might find that, and it's understandable why people find that boring. It's the reason like the new Walking with Dinosaurs series that all is like mass dumped on like a secondary BBC thing or whatever.
Yeah, which is really annoying because our whole goal behind all of this was to compare the two, which is really hard when you can't get your hands on the other one.
Yeah, and from what I understand about it, it's nowhere. It's actually it's nowhere near as good because first off, the episodes are an hour long. And second, they put in like segments with paleontologists, like how they wanted to do with the original series. And apparently that really messes up the pacing of the story that's being told, which is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. But I have, even though I have the first 2 episodes that I legally obtained, very 100% legally obtained, I have not watched them yet.
I haven't watched them either because he gave them to me.
Yeah. But yeah, this was fun. Even if like talking about it was a bit, it was a bit weird and kind of difficult. At least for me. I hope I at least managed to do all right with it.
Yeah, you did a good job. I'll never complain about like one of my friends like wanting to show me their interests. You guys, you deal with enough of my interests. I don't even know what that word was. You deal with enough of my interests that I will
I thought you were going to say
always.
enough of your tism.
Well, yeah, that too.
That's not optional. That's just like you either accept that or you accept it because like you're stuck with me.
Yep. But that was the original Walking with Dinosaurs, the benchmark that all uh, documentaries on prehistoric life in general need to meet or exceed. It's one of my favorite things, one of my favorite pieces of media ever. And I absolutely love it.
Yeah. So
How does it square up against or Godzilla and Power Rangers?
I mean, it's a bit of a different beast because it's a documentary. It's not fiction, but like it's I guess I would put it alongside there. Well, it's not my favorite documentary about dinosaurs. That's when dinosaurs roamed America because
Hmm.
John Goodman gets me fucking crying at the end of it all. But I'll show you guys like the ending speech of it off camera. But it's certainly up there. Like it is. I was always interested in dinosaurs, but when I watched it as a kid, it was like instant of this is the best thing ever. Jurassic Park didn't do that, by the way, for me. It was this.
Hmm.
Like this
so
is the best thing ever.
so and of course like we kind of show like as the viewers would be able to tell there were some growing pains when it came to breaking this series down, but that's because like normally our whole thing is analyzing narrative and breaking that down. It's not really not much of like documentary style breakdowns of stuff, but like I am still really glad that we did this.
Yeah, so am I. Absolutely loved every second of it.
And I'd say to the audience to let us know if you want us to keep doing this kind of stuff, but they don't get a choice. This is
No,
our
we're gonna
show.
keep.
We can do whatever the hell we want. So stand tuned. I almost said stand by and stay tuned.
Stand by
Stay
me.
not. I was almost I almost said not a good book, and I have never read Stand by Me. Uh, but we're gonna keep doing this, and we'll see you for the next one. Normal Y.A.R.P content will continue, of course. Baldur's Gate, the normal Rumble Pits, like the Sonic one, is coming out very soon, and Jake and I will be tackling a very famous game that is getting remastered for the second
Yes.
time.
But this time it's widely available.
Yes. So with that, we'll see you all later. Bye bye.
Bye bye.